Welcome back to Stop PPL Scam channel, and it's been a while since I posted my last video here. So I've discovered many new things about scams. I've been researching and checking step2love.com, also Victoria Club, and other sites like Romance Compass, Baba Brides, which was featured in a Catfished episode a while back with a guy who got scammed by an older lady. I think she was like 35, 36, and still scamming, still going strong. So it doesn't matter if they're young or old, they may still want to take your money. So you gotta be careful with all the sites out there. Like pretty much every dating agency, marriage agency, and the famous dating apps can steal your money if it's not through credit-based systems. They can steal your money with subscription-based or monthly fees. So yeah, it's a jungle out there. Like I said, I've been checking those sites, investigating a lot. What's the other one? Of course, UA Dreams is another website I will be discussing further, because I lightly discussed it with one of my reaction videos, and this is one of the videos that has gotten the most views of all the videos I've made. So yeah, I think there's lots of interest in people wanting to know if UA Dreams is the real deal or not. So before we tackle head of the dragon, I would say we can go ahead and tackle or take on another one, which is called Ukraine Brides Agency. I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with that one, as it's not really one of the most known marriage agencies or Ukrainian marriage agencies out there. Most people know websites like Anastasia Date or Anastasia, other behemoths like the Foreign Affair, which I've discussed previously, and yeah, there's just so many sites. Charm Date, Natasha Club, but I haven't been investigating those much, except for AFA, and I can say that this UBA or Ukraine Brides Agency is it's quite a scam. I think perhaps as with most or many paper letter websites, there may be some genuine women there for good measure. They mix in some legit girls as well as pure commercial transactional women or scammers for good measure, because otherwise it would be just too obvious. But with Ukraine Brides Agency, I've tested a few of those girls, and let me tell you that the results weren't very favorable. They're not really something that can give you hope that you can find someone real there. Yes, of course, there's some nice letters that they send you. They write well, they're convincing, as with many other paper letter websites, but the results speak for themselves. So you gotta pretty much stay away from this agency as much as you can, because I'll just let you in on a quick story I have about UBA, and it was a few weeks ago. I found a profile called Love Provider. So just with with the name of this lady, or the nickname that she chose, or that they gave her, it's pretty much a red flag, isn't it? Like, they call themselves providers, love provider. Some of you who are not familiar with escort terminology will not know, but yeah, it's how they call themselves. Like, escorts call themselves providers. So that was my first mistake. And then when I went on a chat with her, what happened was that there was one of the texts that she sent that was not correctly translated. Because if you go to UBA and you try the chat interface for the first time, it'll show you that it was translated or powered by Google Translate or something like that. You can go check it out, and you can choose to show the original text, and this way you can see the Russian or the Ukrainian Cyrillic text. So what I did was I showed the original, and she tried to write "Как дела," which is "How are you?" So in Russian. So when I saw that the text didn't translate well, I just pretty much I checked it. So the thing is that I told her, "Oh, you tried to say this in Russian," and immediately she was amazed. She was surprised that I knew some Russian. Well, she probably thought that I actually knew Russian, like a Russian speaker or something. I don't know what she thought, but that's the thing, that she suspected that I wouldn't be an easy prey. So what she did was that after she typed, "Oh, you speak Russian," she immediately logged out, and that was that. I've never heard of her again in my entire life. Well, which is like 2-3 weeks ago. So no follow-up letters, no apologies. "Oh, my internet broke down," or "My computer broke down," anything. There was nothing about having problems or apologizing. So this just goes to show that this woman is pretty much scamming men. And if she sees that you're not a gullible foreigner, that you're not gonna fall for her bullshit and all that, or if you're gonna be inquiring or asking too many questions and being a pest to her, then she's not gonna accept even getting acquainted with you. So that's my story about UBA. Of course, I have several others there, and yeah, this is very discouraging for those of you who think you found a good agency. And I think it's not really a good agency. There's scammers there, and I've even had some exchanges with customer service, and they don't seem to care about these types of problems. Sorry, my phone cut off the recording. But anyway, as I was saying, I had some exchanges with the customer service. They were covering up whatever was going on with the girls. Anything that seemed suspicious was not addressed in a proper way, or at least I didn't feel they were handling the cases with utter seriousness. And so, yeah, I'm disappointed with this website, this agency, and yeah, I'm not taking the things that these women say so seriously. So if you ever use this site, then take everything that these ladies tell you with a grain of salt, as you cannot really confirm, you cannot really trust all that they say. You know, these women are running multiple profiles, like most of them. And I'll go into several cases, several study cases that you will find interesting on how they purport to being serious women. They appear to be like genuine ladies looking for love and all the standard things they say at marriage agencies. But in the end, it's the same ruse, the same sham, and you'll just be pretty much fleeced off your credits because that's mainly what they're looking for. They want to extend the communication times. They want to make you buy another letter. Like this time, it's gonna be real. Like casino mentality. That's pretty much what it is. What these websites operate on. Like that mentality of making men. Like even someone said that AFA had this sort of dynamic in which they themselves tell you, oh, this one's real, this one's not real. Like, be careful because we haven't checked every girl. Like, we do like whatever we can, as much as we can, but we cannot like really vouch 100% for these ladies. Like, you're all adults and you can talk to them and see if they're genuine and if what they're looking for aligns with what you're looking for and this and that. So to a point, they make it even like a game of finding out who's fake and who's real. So, like I said, this even helps the agency because you're invested in finding out. And if you do find out that the girl was fake, you might even go to these people, the managers, the the owners, and tell them, "Oh, I found this girl, and she told me this and that, and I'm sure she's a scammer, or she asked for money, or she did this, or she did that, or I found her on another website." And they know what these girls are doing. I mean, they're not stupid, or it's not like they're blind of not knowing what type of women they're adding to their catalog. So it's pretty much a game for them, and they don't care if you lose your money. You spend months or even years wasting your time in correspondence and long distance communication, and the meetings never happen. But they also tell you like this. I'm talking about the paper letter system they use, but they shield themselves with the socials, and you pretty much never meet the women you're corresponding with or exchanging letters with, because the girls who are at the socials are not the same ones writing letters. Like a big percentage of those girls are not interested in letter writing, and the ones who are writing letters almost never show up to these events. So you have to be very careful with um, this agency, this AFA as well, because I know a friend who also got scammed by AFA. They didn't make it so blatant, but he told me what had happened, and to me it was obvious that it was a scam and that he just wasted his money, and he traveled so far for these socials and just came back to the U.S. with nothing to show for it. So yeah, that's pretty much how they play it. So next time you're there using their paper letter system, or if you are thinking of going to a social, then have this in mind. Have everything present. Ask questions. Um, as many questions as you can with to these people, and see if they can answer them all, or if there are some gray areas or some things that um, show that they're not being completely honest, which you will find. And this way you'll save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. So anyway, this is all I have to say for this mini update. on my channel, so I'll be recording more information on UBA and UA Dreams as well. So see you in the next video, and cheers.
They usually hire chat operators and the so-called models. So the models usually do not have any direct involvement with the customer. As a chat operator, I had this database of pictures and videos of those models, and I had access to multiple accounts on multiple websites. Also, when I was involved as a model, they let me know that I do not have to share any explicit content, and that it looks more like a girlfriend experience, and that the clients are aware of that, and they just pay for online communication with the models, and they are completely aware of everything that happens, and they do not expect like anything more than that online communication.